What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl, Monique Sharice, coming at you with a new posting. It is Thursday, October 15th, 2020. And this is week 3? Week 3 posts hysterectomy. I think post means after. I'm actually healing really good. Saw the doctor last week. She pulled and pressed on my stomach and all that good shit. I go back November 3rd, which is groovy. But I've got new pain, tooth pain. Had a tooth pulled yesterday. The appointment was originally to go in so they could see what was going on and take it from there. Sorry about that. Trying to get things situated. But had x-rays done. Beautiful office in Southfield. So yeah, I had to leave. I had to travel from Port Huron to Southfield. But anyways, you gotta do what you gotta do when people don't accept your insurance. So went in and they did the x-rays and finally came in and said, well, hey, we're gonna take care of that filling and we're gonna pull that tooth. Why waste time? So I'm like, okay. I mean, what else are you going to say when you're in the dentist chair and x-rays have been done and they said, hey, let's pull that tooth today? What are you going to say? You know what? I don't think today works for me. Let me come back. No. Especially when you live 67 miles away. So, was numbed up repeatedly. Had a cavity. They filled it. And come to find out that the reason why this particular tooth that has been driving me crazy for at least, 4 years. I mean, I take, pills or whatever so the pain would stop and, shit. Pain stops, don't think about it no more. But I guess, with me having a hysterectomy and just every nerve just feeling like it's open, it was like, I need to get this taken care of. But come to find out, this tooth that's been giving me issues forever, come to find out it was a field tooth, but they filled it next to a nerve. People are so bright. Of course, it's been like eons and years since I couldn't even remember the last time I had my teeth filled. I did have a partial about 4 years ago. That was actually the last time I'd been to the dentist, was when I got my partials. Unfortunately, 2 to 3 months later, after I got my partials being high, I forgot where I laid them down in there, and there's a story about the partials. So after being numbed repeatedly, dentist got to digging in there, pulling and yanking and yeah, it's irritating. It's pressure, but when they pulled that tooth out, you could see the infection. And as the assistant told me, she said it would not have mattered how many times we numbed you because of the infection. It wasn't going to work too much, too good, So I got that done. They gave me amoxicillin and Tylenol 3s with codeine. When I tell you, 67 miles from Southfield to Port Huron in gut-wrenching pain, I could have did at least 3 or 4 different hysterectomies rather than the pain, and I still have the pain because even though everything is worn off, you still got the pain and the after effects from the pulling and the tugging and the scraping and the um. Other than that, not too much else going on in my world. Kids are still in school. And I'm slowly but surely working my way up to, being better. What they call it? Active duty. There we go. Getting myself together just to be back into the swing of things. Finding out that just because you feel well, you're not altogether well. And I see now why the healing process is a process. You can't rush it. You can't rush it. Like I say, after my hysterectomy, I was feeling good. I mean, granted, I was still doped up because of everything they'd given me or what have you, but it's a process. Healing is a process. Whether it's a bone, whether it's a body part, even if it's a simple little scratch. Healing is a process, because even with a scratch, you got to make sure not to get no dirt in there. You got to make sure not to get alcohol or anything like that. And when you're someone like me, that, as a kid I had asthma, but, I never broke a bone, knock wood, and I've never broken any bones. But healing is a process, whether it's physical healing, whether it's mental healing, whether it's spiritual healing, whether it's emotional healing. It's a process. And I think that's what a lot of us in our country right now, we're trying to do. We're trying to heal, all of us in our own way, whether it's from COVID-19, whether it's from illness, whether it's from a death, whether it's from heartbreak. We're all going through some type of healing in our lives. And pretty much what healing is that time to relax. It's that time to spend time with God. It's that time to read your Bible. It's that time to whatever it is that uplifts you and keeps you calm and just makes you feel like you're healing. That's what it's time for. Right now, our country is in the middle of deciding who to pick to run our country. Unfortunately, because of the color of my skin, I don't vote. And I really shouldn't put it like that, because, I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's a realist or what, but at the end of the day, my people came from Nigeria. We were not invited here to build the United States. We were looked at as chattel, as property. That's like my cat or my dog going and voting. Honestly, that's just me. Slavery supposedly has been over last year 400 years. For 400 years. Okay. But in this country today, you can't really tell. You got black people killing black people. You got white people killing black people because black people are killing black people. We've got a president that, is running the country like a business. He's not looking out for anybody but himself. We've got a vice president that is working his way to become president. I don't know a whole lot about Biden. All I know is what I've heard, and it has not been good. Do I really care that he has a black female running mate? No. Because, hell, I don't know anything about her, and I really don't care to know anything about her. See, My whole thing with voting and so on and so forth is we were looked at as chattel. We were looked at as chattel during the rest of the 3 years. Black people aren't acknowledged unless, we're being killed, we're being shot, police are coming into our homes and killing us dead. We're not acknowledged. Now I know there are some that will disagree with me, and that's wonderful because, we're all entitled to our opinions. I know that I'm entitled to mine. But no, I will not be voting this year or any other year because at the snap of a finger, the white man, the government can decide to say, you know what, I want to put black people back in slavery. You're building the wall for the Mexicans. You're building the wall for the Mexicans. But black people were taken from their homes, from their countries, and granted, yes, it's been 400 years. It's been 400 years. And we're supposed to forget about it. But then you've got the Lindsay guy, whoever he is, South Carolina, that misses the old days of segregation. White people, the government, they don't care. They prove each and every day, each and every time they open their mouths that they do not care about black people. You got a black man saying that the Breonna woman, no cops have been found at fault for her death. Mind you, this is a black man. But black men were responsible for selling their families to the white man back in slavery times. So it's coming to a time in our lives in this day and age where I'm not voting. I could care less what people say. Yes, my ancestors fought for the right. Yeah, they had to fight for it because they were looked at as chattel and property. They were looked at as chattel and property. And I know people like my grandparents' age and my great-grandparents' age are not going to agree with anything that I have to say, and that's fine, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. Hence, we use forums like YouTube, like Facebook, to put our opinions out there. I'm going to share my opinion. I'm going to let you know how I feel about a situation. Is it going to do any good? Probably not. Because I highly doubt that any of these Democrats or Republicans go to YouTube and say, you know what, I wonder what the country is saying about me. They do not care. Why? Because they have your money in their pocket.
I think if you saw it, you'd understand. You guys were there. It's beautiful, isn't it?
So, let's recap. This is, I think it's my third week. Yeah, third week, and 1, 2, 3, third day, postpartum hysterectomy. Like I said, I'm fine, I'm healed. Now I've got this lovely healing pain in my mouth to deal with since I did have a tooth removed. And voting, I'm not voting. I don't care who runs. Honestly, I don't care who runs. I've heard, or I've read somewhere, or I heard it, Congress, white man, once again, we let them have Obama. We gave them Obama. So, And I really can't remember where I heard this or where I saw it. So you're pretty much saying that to appease the black people, you allowed or you let a black man become president. The government, the country is not for black people, and people do not understand this. Yes, we are here to build your buildings, raise your children. Back in slavery times, clean your houses, wash your cars, fix your cars. That's it. Cook your food. But black people, in my opinion, are still looked at as chattel. Property. Period. Um, it's all good though. It's all good though, because at the end of the day, I'm going to continue my life. You know, they have these commercials on TV. What has this politician done to you? What has this politician done for you? What has this politician done for me personally? Nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. For this country, I can't say, because they work for the white man. Even the black man work for the white man. There is nothing that you can do when you are a person of color without the white man, without the government giving his approval or his denial. And that's what people don't get. That's what people don't realize. But it is what it is at the end of the day. And I pray that each and every one of you have a wonderful Thursday.